Hello, my name is Shortly, and welcome back for another episode of the Red Galaxy in Aurora 4X. And, well, in previous episode we started getting some of our tugs, or at least one of the tugs, ready, and it's currently waiting in the shipyard fleet. Now we will be getting some of the containers that I've been talking about. So we'll be getting general cargo, which is going to be for taking mines and such into other planets. And then there's going to be the colony container, which will have a capacity of 36,000 colonists per container, which is not bad, but it's only one container, so it will allow us to start setting up a colony, but that's about it. And then we have the construction factories and mines that will be produced. We also already have some construction factories there. I believe we are doing a decent bit of cash right now, at least, so that's not a bad thing at all. It will take some time before we get any of the researches that we've been working on, but we'll get them eventually. Then we got the... Oh, right, yeah, we're making a second target right now, and that's going to be done by the end of next year. So about 1.5 years from now. And, yeah, we're not making any of the survey vessels right now, the survey craft, but that should be alright. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? I'm gonna do them. Oh, jump point detected. Whereabouts? That's in Moscow. I'm guessing it's. Oh, that's the other star. So, hold on, we need to zoom out pretty far so you actually see this. So we know that there's at least 2 unexplored jump points in Moscow. And considering that Moscow has, well, not only does it have some sort of ancient city or something like that, I don't remember what it was. Destroyed Outpost, that's the one. And then there's a lot of gas giants in such a way where we can get a massive amount of fuel, so I think Moscow is going to be a rather important hub for our logistics. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully we can get a decent bit out of it, but remains to be seen. So we might have got some experience. New officers, surely we complete it on the Explorer 1, but they are still doing their overhaul, so it will take some time. Deployment time exceeded on the Red Star Mark 4, which would be the jump point 1. So after you're done with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you back to there. You do have still some fuel, I believe. A little bit, but you are probably going to run out soon enough. So refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. I'm pretty sure that it will just cancel the order soon enough while we are trying to fly back, but also we'll need to look at that again soon enough. More experience, more naval officers, new mineral deposit in Smolensk. 100,000 thorium. Oh, that's probably one of the gas giants in Smolensk. That would make sense. Timing. Okay, one of the... Oh, right, so you are now going to refuel. So yes, it did take away the orders already, but now that that is set up, it should be alright. A lot of officers are dying. Okay, overhaul on the Explorer 1 has been completed. Now, to be fair, the new Sol, or in here, the Exploration 1, you should have standing orders to go to system requiring geosurvey. That should be alright. We're going to St. Petersburg. Fair enough. Okay, we got the construction factories completed that we were working on, and now we have started on another research facility, which is the number 6. Or 6 research facility. We really need to increase our research capabilities, but we also need to be expanding our industries and such, so it's gonna be a slow process. We'll get one over here, and then later on we'll get another one. It's gonna take a couple of years to actually complete this. And the infrastructure that we've been making, we actually do have a fair bit now. We got 800 and we got another 190. So yeah, we'll have 1,000 infrastructure, which we'll start then transporting to... Actually, which planet was it here that had the... Right, basically our neighboring planet. There's a ruined city, dormant construction. It does not have a good enough atmosphere yet, but I can start getting some infrastructure there, get some population in there, because there's good resources in there, so I want to utilize those. Plus, there, like, once we get some... Actually, no, first we need to get the xenoarchaeology unit in there, which we have not designed yet. We have not designed any other ground units yet. But, once we get those, we can then figure out what civilization it belongs to, essentially, and we can figure out what sort of stuff we should be, at least, well, actually, I'm not entirely sure if it's this way, but it used to be in the old Aurora, at least. You can kind of figure out what sort of tech level you'll be getting the stuff from, and then you need to get some construction brigades there to do the actual digging, and you can dig out a lot of good stuff there, and that will... potentially boost the economy in that planet quite a bit by getting some interesting stuff. And it might reveal some technology as well. That remains to be seen. Because we are very low on tech tree right now, so it's very likely that whatever tech we might find there will be useful. But the fact that there's a dormant construction, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Oh no, Smolensk. Actually, if we click this, does it take us to the... no. Okay, Smolensk. You were exploring... You are now heading back to refuel. You've got pretty high deployment time and you're going to need some maintenance anyway, so while you're there, why don't you resupply and overhaul? Okay, Exploration 1 has arrived in this system. Another one has retired, or no, another officer has retired. And now the Exploration 2 has gone over the deployment time, so maybe the problem in... oh, it's still the same one. Well, at least they'll get home soon enough. Oh, new minerals. Oh, some Vendra and some Corundium. Not much though, but at least we know that it's there. Oh, Exploration 3 is now... okay, hold on, did we send you to do overhaul? Oh yeah, you should probably do overhaul. Do you have, you got all the maintenance points at least? Right, so begin overhaul, or are you already... no. Now we'll begin the overhaul and then I'll give you some orders to explore some new systems that we have not gone into yet. We got pretty much all of our ships there doing some overhaul right now. Hold on, jump point 2. Shouldn't you be... oh, are we out of fuel? We might be. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, jump point 2. I'm gonna take away your standing orders then. And what you'll do is remove last. Begin overhaul at least. Yeah, our exploration has been a bit too taxing. Okay, so now they are doing the overhaul. New mineral deposits. How much fuel do we produce yearly anyway? Not a lot actually, so we really need to increase that as soon as possible. Or in due time anyway, so how many do we have? We got 10 right now. I'm going to build another 15 at 50%. So we can at least have parallel production lines for various things. So research facility is still going to take a while. Oh, we did get the infrastructure though. I think we just got it. Oh yeah, we did. So now we're getting the cargo container, so we can start taking the... oh, right, but that's the thing. I think the tug does have the fuel that it needs. Suppose we can check that, but I reckon, yes, they do have the fuel. And it's 1 million liters of fuel. So that's not a small amount. Okay, well, yeah, we'll work with that. But we can start setting up the colony over there, which is a bit on the opposite side of our own star here, but that's fine. A lot of shore leaves going on, but they are... Oh, overhaul on the jump point 1 has been completed. So where are you going to be heading now? You have no orders. But you do have the fuel, so you can at least do something about it. Okay, now you're going back to Moscow. Ah, production. We got the cargo container now. Production line has begun. Okay, and we got the overhaul for the Explorer, or Exploration 3, so that's good. Let's take the shipyard fleet. Because we got the container here and we got the tug. So how about we go to logistics, create a fleet. Let's go with cargo 1. I'll assign not that one, but the tug in there. Then your movement orders are going to be the shipyard fleet, tractor. No, shipyard. There we go. Tractor that one. And then what you can do is actually, I'm gonna wait until you're done with that, so that's gonna take like what? 30 seconds. Right, so cargo 1. You are now tracking that one. Speed is a bit low, but it will be fine for the time being. Right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna load infrastructure, and then you go over there and unload all installations. It's not gonna take a long while. I'm just gonna put you on cycle that for the time being anyway. Ah, Exploration 3 does not have a target right now. Let's have a look. So, where should we send? I suppose I could send you to Moscow. And then go with the unexplored 1 to open up another place to go to. Okay, and jump point 2 has now completed the overhaul, but since we don't have the fuel, it's gonna stay at home for the time being. Aha, and we completed the missile launcher reload rate 2, and we started on the Gauss cannon launch velocity. But let's have a quick look at the missile launchers. Could we now... Yes, we could technically design one. And for the box launcher hub, it's only 8 tons per launcher, but it does... No, it doesn't take crewmen. Of course, yeah, over there the reload rate doesn't change anything, but if we go for... Okay, so 0.3 size, so that would be 15 tons per launcher. Oh, those reload times are a bit rough over there, but yeah, that still wouldn't take crewmen. Interesting. But that's only size 1. If we go for bigger one, then yes, they will take. And I think what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to go with the similar situation what I had in the Valhalla Vanguard series, where I have missiles of 3 sizes, at least 3 sizes, maybe even 4 sizes later on, but to start with the size 1 anti-missile missiles, then size 3 like small missiles that will be used in for anti-ship purposes in large salvos, and then size 6 missiles for a bit smaller salvos but more damage. Because that gives good variety in the how to fill in a magazine. But yes, we could design a launcher. How much would that? Okay, 100 times reload, that would be a long reload, that's a bit over an hour. Oh, the increments are a bit different than what they used to be. Oh, fair enough. That would be 120 tons per launcher. Still take over 10 minutes to reload. There we go, for the standard size it would be 40 seconds to reload, which isn't too bad. But that would be the size 6 launcher. But the size starts to get pretty high, so we don't want to have that, especially on... Like, the idea that I have is, I'll have some fighters with beam weapons, then I'll have attack craft that is up to 1,000 ton size, with launchers, box launchers most likely, and then they'll go back to a carrier to reload and so forth. But that's gonna be like the smaller caliber stuff. Then we'll have some, I don't know, maybe 5,000 ton ships with more launchers, or missile launchers. And then I'll probably have a maybe about 7.5 ton to 10 kilotons, or 7,500 tons or 10 kiloton ship that then has some beam weapons that will be able to act as a kind of a battleship that will brawl in close quarters and deal a lot of damage in case they are needed. And then of course I will need to have some sort of anti-missile ships that will have either launchers or ghost turrets and stuff like that that will protect the fleet itself, and then of course carriers that will probably be somewhere around 10 to 20 kilotons in size. And later on we'll probably get bigger and bigger vessels as well, but that's kind of the initial plan that I kind of have here. Kind of. Was that too many kind ofs? Maybe. Right, anyway, I'm not going to design any of this yet. I still have so many things that I do need to design, but the magazines, I think what we may want to have is at least one extra hit to kill point there, or maybe two. And then we'll go for something that has a capacity that is divisible by 6. Which technically this would be. Yeah, 3 hits to kill, 300 tons, and it gives a capacity of 78. It's not a massive capacity, quite frankly, but it's better than nothing. That wouldn't be too bad. So if we... that would be 13 size 6 missiles. Okay, well, we'll probably have multiple of those magazines in a ship. But that's potentially a good idea. Of course, we can increase the efficiency there with some more research. Let's actually have a look. So currently we are doing the ghost cannon velocity stuff because we want to have the ghost turrets sooner rather than later. Of course, these initial techs will not be good enough for it. Not at all. But we can at least potentially actually, once we get that sort of stuff, we should be able to increase the racial weapon strength a little bit. Or maybe we do need to design the weapon itself. That's a possibility, but let's keep on going again. I've been rambling about for long enough. Let's have a look. So how much do we have at the city here? So we've got 70 infrastructure. That's enough for 300 or 350,000 in population. So it would be almost 10 trips with the colony container, which is under construction. Actually, no, it's not. We're getting the mines first, which is not bad, because we do need to increase the thorium production a little bit to keep up with the increase in thorium consumption in fuel production sooner rather than later. And yeah, the colony container is after that, so it's gonna take... Ooh, it's actually gonna be the research facility that is done first. Interesting. Okay, well... Anyway, let's keep on going. Overhaul completed over there. System surveyed. Ah, in Moscow. Let's have a look. Also, let me get this one out there. It's going to be on the second monitor, so it's not going to be immediately visible. But it gives me a possibility to look into it a bit more in detail. But gravitational survey completed in Moscow. So... Oh. It's now going to... Where are you actually heading to? St. Petersburg. So did we not survey St. Petersburg entirely. Oh, there's one jump point there. Okay, I see. Ah, new system discovered. Oh, Saratov. Okay, it's not a massive system. It's like about 4 billion kilometers from one end to another. There's some planets there, a couple comets. So if we have a look, is there anything colonized? Ooh. Nitrogen, carbon dioxide. Pressure is fairly low, so that might actually be an NPR home planet. Interesting. It does have 2 moons there with low gravity. Yeah, it has a relatively good temperature and all that, so it's just carbon dioxide is dangerous for us, but not necessarily for everyone. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm expecting to find something interesting there. Oh, and the one in St. Petersburg. Tsar Mark II. Oh no, I realized what happened there. Nope, that was the wrong system. Okay, you are heading back. Right, no? Okay, yeah, you are heading back, but I'm not sure if we will get there. Oh no, you still got 20% fuel. It should be plenty to get back home. Right, let's actually have a look. Where does it... So Sarto would be there. I did reorganize this a little bit to go along the directions that they are from our home system, in regards to jump points at least. So St. Petersburg is to the east, and then north of Moscow, and Volgograd is to the west. Okay, so where are you heading? You do have fuel at least. But in our home system... Yeah, that's going to refuel, and I don't think we have a massive amount of fuel in there, no. We got 200,000 liters. Which is not going to be enough. So you know what, I'm going to take away your orders there. For the time being. Ooh, hold on. Did someone die? No, we completed research on the active ground sensor strength as well. Okay, so how about we start designing our or upgraded radars perhaps, or I suppose we could always increase the EM sensor sensitivity first. It will take some time, but after that we'll be able to get the active sensors a bit more efficient, I'd say. So we're going to have at least 2 types of radars. There's going to be the anti-missile radar, which is going to be size 1, and resolution 1. And then we're going to have the anti-ship stuff that is probably going to be at 100 hull size to start with, but we might also go with something that has a bit smaller, like 10 or something like that, for anti-fighter radar, because we will probably be fighting against a fair bit of fighters eventually. Right, so the fuel is still low. Ah, Sarto, we found some resources. I wonder, would that be the potential home planet, or it would? But it doesn't seem to have anything in there, so we're fine. Orders completed. Exploration 1 is now orbiting Kazakhstan. Is it that... Oh right, did you start your overhaul yet? No, and you're probably out of... No default orders. Okay, yeah, I took away your orders there. You did not start your maintenance, so let's start with that. Oh, right, we may need to take away your standing order for refueling as well, unfortunately. But it would appear that we have run out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.